Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital suggests that an intense and potentially tragic twist could be looming on the ABC soap. Is a shocking character exit about to shake up Port Charles as part of a gripping storyline? One of the strongest clues comes from the tone of recent episodes. There's been a distinct shift in pacing, slower, more character-focused scenes, a sense of unease in the dialogue, and plenty of final goodbyes disguised as casual chats. That's usually a sign that the writers are setting the stage for something tragic and transformative. But who could be on the chopping block? Jack Brennan recently sent Jocelyn, Jax, and Vaughn to Dalmatia for what he called a straightforward reconnaissance mission, or at least, that's what he believes. Despite Anna Devane's valid concerns about Jocelyn's involvement and the inherent risks of such missions, Brennan brushed it off, projecting confidence that both Jocelyn and Vaughn would return without incident. However, spoilers tease that Brennan's confidence might be misplaced. In fact, there's growing speculation that Vaughn may not return from Dalmatia at all. As a relatively new and less established character, Vaughn could easily become an unexpected casualty in the brewing storm that's set to explode at the Five Poppies Resort. It's not far-fetched to imagine Vaughn putting his own life on the line to protect Jocelyn if the situation turns dire. Jocelyn has already endured deep emotional pain after losing both Oscar Nero Quartermain and Dex Heller. Although her bond with Vaughn isn't as deeply rooted yet, there's a budding connection, one that may intensify as they continue their assignment undercover, pretending to be newlyweds. If Vaughn doesn't make it back from this mission, it could be a brutal wake-up call for Jocelyn, a harsh realization of the risks tied to her growing involvement with the WSB. Such a loss might also reinforce a devastating pattern in Jocelyn's love life, following the heartbreak she's already suffered with Oscar and Dex. Vaughn could become the latest name on the list of Jocelyn's romantic connections cut short, another emotional wound in a series of romantic tragedies. Even if Vaughn does survive the immediate mission, the chaos surrounding this storyline could still put him in danger down the line. Vaughn's role seems tightly linked to this particular plot arc, which may indicate that his time on canvas is limited and possibly headed for a high-stakes exit. Ava Jerome has been skirting danger for months. Her connection to the Corinthos family, her history with the mob, and her ongoing ties to Sonny and his enemies make her an easy target. After being pulled deeper into the world of crime, especially through her dealings with Sonny's shady contacts, Ava may be in too deep. Several scenes have pointed to her being watched or followed. Is someone planning to take her out? If Ava dies, it would devastate multiple characters. Avery would lose her mother. Sonny would lose someone he's recently started to trust again. Nina, despite their complicated relationship, would be crushed. And with Ava gone, Port Charles would lose one of its most fascinating anti-heroines. However, Ava's popularity may protect her, unless Maura West, the actress behind Ava, is preparing to exit. Dex has been walking a tightrope since his first day in town. Originally planted to spy on Sonny, Dex has become a loyal enforcer with a conscience. But loyalty to Sonny comes with a price, and Dex's involvement in the darker side of the business could come back to haunt him. Spoilers suggest an ambush or betrayal is coming soon, and Dex may be the victim. He's proven he can take a hit, but a coordinated attack might be too much to survive. Jocelyn would be devastated, especially after working so hard to help him build a better life. Dex's death would be a turning point for Sonny, pushing him further into a spiral, or making him rethink everything. Christina has finally found stability. She's thriving in her new role as a surrogate, repairing relationships with her family, and staying out of the Corinthos drama. But that in itself is concerning. When characters reach a peaceful place, GH often throws a curveball, and sometimes it's fatal. Christina is beloved by fans, but she's also been underused in the past. A shocking death would not only devastate her family, but ignite a firestorm of consequences. Sam, Molly, Alexis, Sonny, every one of them would be shattered. Christina's death would be a bold, heartbreaking twist. Trina has been through hell and back, especially during the chaos with Esme and the Cassadine drama. Although she's finally catching a break with Spencer gone and her future looking bright, there are signs she may not be out of danger yet. Rumors are swirling that Victor Cassadine left behind unfinished business, and Trina could still be a target. Her death would cause ripple effects across the canvas. Portia and Curtis would be destroyed, Taggart would lose his daughter, and Jocelyn and the younger crowd would be shaken to their core. It would also reawaken old feuds, with Portia potentially blaming everyone from Esme to Laura to anyone tied to the Cassadines. Spinelli has always walked the edge of danger, despite being a tech nerd more than a mobster. Recently, he's been seen helping too many people, Jason, Maxie, Cody, with little regard for his own safety. That's a red flag. If Spinelli gets caught in a crossfire or becomes collateral damage in someone else's war, it could be the catalyst for a major shift. Maxie's world would collapse. Sam and Jason would be out for revenge. And the entire landscape of tech and intel at GH would shift dramatically without the Jackal. Could lightning strike twice? Jason Morgan just returned from the dead again. But the heat on him is intense. His actions during the time he was away are still mostly unknown, and he's keeping a lot of secrets. With the FBI breathing down his neck and unresolved mob tension rising, Jason could very well be sacrificed for the sake of drama. Of course, GH wouldn't kill Jason lightly, but that's what would make it such a shocking moment. His death would unleash chaos, especially for Carly, Sam, Sunny, and even Elizabeth. The fallout would fuel months of storylines. Esme's memory may be gone, but that doesn't mean she's harmless. As her past creeps back in and people begin to doubt her innocence, the possibility of her becoming dangerous again grows. However, there's another angle. Could someone else silence her before she regains her memory? If Esme is about to unlock the truth about her past crimes, or someone else's, that makes her a prime target. And if she's killed off before remembering everything, it would leave a huge mystery behind. Who wanted her gone and why? There have been hints in backstage interviews and online buzz about a huge shakeup coming in the fall. That usually means a character is being written off. And when you combine that with mounting threats, emotional moments, and final-sounding conversations, it all points toward an impending death. The word horrific has popped up more than once in spoilers, indicating that this may not be a quiet, peaceful passing. Instead, viewers could be facing a violent end, an accident, a shooting, a murder, or even an explosion. General Hospital thrives on emotional stakes, and deaths bring the audience together in mourning, outrage, and speculation. They also open doors to new conflicts and relationships, and if done well, give the show momentum heading into sweeps. Regardless of what lies ahead, it's clear that Vaughn's fate is closely tied to the unfolding drama in Dalmatia. And with the threads of this plot also tying back to pivotal characters like Britt Westbourne and Jason Morgan, we know the stakes are higher than ever. If someone is going to die, it's likely to happen at a major turning point, perhaps during a confrontation, a botched rescue mission, or a final act of bravery. Whoever the character is, the impact is sure to be felt across Port Charles. As GH continues to tease a horrific death ahead, fans are holding their breath. Whether it's Ava, Dex, Christina, Trina, Spinelli, Jason, or Esme, losing any of these characters would be a major loss for General Hospital. But in the world of soap operas, even tragedy leads to transformation. Tensions are rising, the risks are mounting, and danger is creeping in from every angle, making it all the more likely that someone won't make it out unscathed. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.